Hey y'all, normally I start out my videos full-faced, but today we're doing something a little bit different and we're doing a full in-depth review of the ILIA Super Serum Skin Tint SPF 40. I got this, I did a first impressions on it, and I couldn't just do a first impressions on this one. This one's a little bit more difficult and it was patchy, a little bit patchy. I had to figure out how to use it properly, how it worked best for my skin. So today we are going to apply it. I'm going to show you what I do to make it look best on my skin. If you are new here, we use all natural lighting. I don't want any lights to filter my skin out to make it look better than it is. I want you guys to see my redness, my pores, my rosacea, everything. And of course, I want you guys to see how these products cover. So if you are interested, I hope you subscribe. Thank you so much for watching today, and let's hop in. All right, let's get this hair out of the way. So I'm just going to clip it up, and I've had some issues with this skin tint. The best way that I have found to apply is with my hands. So I'm going to shake it up. This is a bit dark, but as we get into spring and summer, I know my skin's going to get way darker. I have found less is more with this, not necessarily in coverage or how it looks. You can build this up. I think you can get light medium coverage out of it. But you guys, the more you build this, the heavier it feels. It is one of those that if you wear this and you don't set it, your hair sticks in it. It just feels very heavy, very sticky. I don't really like that. A lot of skin tints or products with physical sunscreens in them do feel much heavier. But this one is heavy. So let's go ahead. I'm going to put a few drops on my hands. Also, this does not have good slip to it, and the reason that is because this does not have any silicones in it. So I'm going to rub this on the skin. It has that kind of natural scent to it. It almost smells cinnamony to me, which is very odd, but it does not have any synthetic fragrance in it either. Like I said, this is dark. In store, it did not look this dark. This is the one that they matched me to. So this is what we're using. And if you watch the Kosas concealer video, this is what I have on in it. You can see once we get the full face on, it looks pretty good. But guys, this is very, very heavy, very sticky. You can definitely feel it on the skin. So I'm just gonna push all of that in, and you can see I love this finish. The glow of this is beautiful, but I just don't like the way that it feels on the skin. It is so heavy, it is so sticky, but I love the ingredients. I love the SPF in here. So I wanted to try to find ways to make it work. Like I said, there's not much slip or glide to this at all. And you can layer, absolutely, but I'm not going to do that. It really, really feels heavy on the skin like that. So this is what you end up with. It's very sheer, very, very light, glowy coverage. I absolutely love the finish of this, you guys. But it does accentuate pores. It doesn't blend into the skin well. And where it is so glowy, I mean, it is going to show more. So I think if you have textured skin, I wouldn't recommend this one. There's tons of others, but this is what it looks like if you're just going for an overall glow on the skin. Because it doesn't really cover anything. I don't think you need to pay this much money. You can get tons of SPFs that give you this exact glow, but some of them aren't as heavy and sticky. So I'm going to show you what I do to mend this to make it look better on my skin. I actually like to put something over top of it. I want more coverage, and even on my spring and summer days where I don't want a lot of coverage but I want to look a little more put together, I don't think I would necessarily reach for this. I mean, that's an expensive product. Again, it does have great ingredients, but it just doesn't please me. It doesn't check all of my boxes. So I'm gonna grab some of this shit and get it all over my pants that are new. Oh, what a delight. Oh my gosh. Like, it went everywhere. And foundation's like the hardest thing to get out of clothes. I'm sure you guys know that. All right, well, we're gonna leave that for now. Holy cow. I'm going to put a little bit of this on the skin. Going to blend it in with a beauty blender. I have found that brushes with the ILIA foundation do not work well. It just removes the coverage. But if you want to use your hands, or if you want to dab over it with a sponge, I think that's a good option. Let's get into the wear of this. This starts to not look so great on me. Starts to kind of break down right about the 6 to 7 hour mark, and that is still with setting it. It's just a really thick product. I mean, it doesn't claim to be long wearing, and it's not. It's just that simple. I love, love, love the finish, but overall, I don't like the way it makes my skin look. It just, oh, it looks so textured, and like my pores are so bad, and they're not really that bad. So this is what I have found I like best. It's a mixing product. Okay, so I'm gonna go off camera, finish up the face, and then we will be back to talk about this a little bit more. Okay guys, we are back with the full face done. I did very little. But what I was saying before is I think this is a good mixing product. I think this is good to use as your SPF or almost primer-like. But would I want to pay almost $50 for an SPF or primer? Something that is intended to be your base product but doesn't really look great on me? No. I don't think $46 plus tax, you're looking at pretty well almost $50. And it accentuates my pores. It's not long wearing. It has to be set for me to be comfortable. It's heavy. I like the overall finish, but with it not looking great, I'm just not the biggest fan. I wanted to show you guys what it looked like by itself, and then I wanted to show you guys the way that I have found to use this. Just in case you did pick this up and you're like, oh, this doesn't look great. That's how I found to use it, is strictly as a mixing product or as primer. Pretty well put it on first and then cover it. So I don't recommend this product. I just, at that price tag, and I know it has great ingredients, it does, but I just cannot get behind this one. And like I said, I've tried it multiple days, multiple ways, and it doesn't work too well for me. So let me know if you guys have picked this up. If there's anything else you want me to try, let me know. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, I hope you subscribe and click that bell, and I hope to see you, yes you, in my next one. Bye guys.